let's talk about how you can paint loose. I am Ali Hart. I'm a professional artist over 20 years, much more than that really. I've been painting from I was 7 years old. After my dad died, it became my healer. And I get to teach you because art is inside of you. What a beautiful privilege it is for me, and what an exciting journey it is for you. So let's help you to learn how to paint loose. Number one, top tip is to use one brush and to use a big brush. This is only a little brush, but I've just painted a demo. Number two, restrict your colors. So here we have red, yellow, and blue. In case you didn't know, those are the primary colors. And then we mix those together to make the secondary colors, which are orange, green, and purple. Then we mix those together to make the tertiary color wheel. So we make 3 shades of purple, we make 3 shades of green, we make 3 shades of orange. Then we mix all our other colors. And why that will help you to loosen your painting is because it will make you work hard at color theory. And that is where the hard work is. So then the hard work doesn't need to be in the amount of brush strokes you add or the amount of colors you keep open, forgetting to put the lid back on. Instead, you will mix your own rich palette. And it's a bit like life. Life is a rich palette, and your palette is different from my palette. Your murky colors are different from my murky colors. And that is a beautiful thing. That is to be celebrated. We want that in your painting. We want your unique colors in your painting. We want you to loosen up your painting. And a way to do that is to make rich tones and shades and learn your values. So number one, brush. Number two, limit your color palette. Number three, set your timer. Now, if that feels stressful to you, just think about it like an hour. I mean, some of you are taking 9 months to do a painting. Beautiful. I absolutely respect you for that. And there's a time and a place for that. And there's paintings that I have probably took 4 months rather than 9 months. But if you're here and you want to learn how to paint loose, then we want to get you to the stage that you're not taking that long. That's why when you subscribe and you see all the demos that I have, you will see that we're doing quick demos. We're doing 15 minutes, we're doing 30 minutes, we're doing 45 minutes. If I'm leading you in a 50-minute demo, I'm taking you right from gesture drawing to painting within that 50 minutes. And what we've done is we've done our gesture drawing so that will help us to paint loose. Go back and you'll see full demos of how to do that. Then we get to the painting and our time is restricted. We have an hour-long time frame and that will push us. Number four is gesture drawing. And you will see that I love a gesture drawing. What it does is it is taking an object, it is taking a person, it is taking a landscape. You're forming a picture in your brain and you're planting it onto a page in a short space of time. I mean seconds. You're doing that so you push your creativity. You cannot get lost in the detail. The reason you can't paint loose, and I'm being very lectury in how I'm speaking to you, but this is an important message. The reason that you want to learn how to paint loose is because you're lost in the detail and you're lost in the overthinking, which leads me on to my last point. Stop overthinking. Stop worrying what other people think. It's easier said than done. I've exposed myself in my paintings on YouTube and I get pretty awful comments. The funniest one being, my dog could do better while doing a poop, which is a little bit mean. And I've got 3 kids and I feel like that's not very kind. However, what's that going to do for me? What's that person who's a warrior keyboard? What are they going to do for me? Nothing. Because that says more about them than it does about me and my painting. What people say about your painting says more about them. And wouldn't you rather be in the arena? It's Brené Brown says it. If they are not painting alongside you, if they do not have a voice of reason, then you do not take them in consideration. If they're not in the arena with you, if they're not color mixing, if they're not learning how to do gesture drawings, if they're not restricting themselves to one brush and they've got a full 90 brushes that they just use every single detail and they also use a photo instead of just using their own brain and the gesture drawing and the richness of loose painting, I wouldn't take their advice. I would take Ali's advice. I'm on your shoulder right over here. I'm cheering you on. And that is my very final piece of advice for painting loose. Join me and my tribe of 11,000 subscribers. I've grown that since February. It's a beautiful journey. But I've been on here for 10 years because I believe in my teaching. I've taught thousands of people all around the world. I grew my business by 300% during COVID by teaching people online, sending out packs to everybody, including Nestle, their World Corporate Association. We did their corporate educator who is grounded in loose painting, who is a loose painter, who's an abstract painter, and some might say I'm a loose cannon. But I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. So you're going to take my tips into consideration. We're going to go back over them. Number 1, brush. Number 2, restrict your colors. Number 3, use your timer. Number 4, gesture drawings. Number 5, not worry about people think. I'm sure I've forgotten number 6, 7, and 8, but you get the point. I'm here. I'm here. I'm your cheerleader. You've got this. Painting loose requires you to bring your creativity and your skills to the forefront so that you bring out your most authentic self onto the canvas. And I get to lead you and cheer you on. Give it a go today. Lift the paintbrush, set the timer, restrict your colors, use my demos to guide you. Thank you so much for being here and subscribe for more.